Yeah. What up? Fight World. It's the kid, man. We back on top of things. We gotta talk about some things, people. Smash the like button. Another day, another dollar. Cash, what up? We're about to handle this light work. In the world of boxing, in the world of sports and entertainment. I'm TB Ego. Okay. Motherfucker, you, you said it's gonna be easy. They said it was gonna be easy. We gotta talk about it. Triple G got stripped. Dillian Whyte, Joseph Parker. He says boxing 25/7 ego. You already know, man. We wake up, go to sleep, boxing on the brink. TB ego killing the mecca of boxing. Thank you, man. I appreciate all the support. You guys appointed me to bring boxing justice, so that's what I plan on doing. But I ain't 5-0. Y'all know it's ego. All made you look. Yo, what up, man? I'm just chilling. Las Vegas. Ego, you the hardest working man in the industry. I appreciate that. Man, I was so tired yesterday on the stream. So I figured we would do a stream now. I got some rest. You know what I mean? I just feel fresher. You in my city. Shout out to Vegas for having me. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get it, man. Can't leave boxing alone. The game needs me. Let's go, man. We gonna talk about it. But yeah, I want to get out my thoughts because like I don't know what I sounded like, if I sounded sluggish or lethargic, but I was super tired. Vegas is gonna be over 100 all week. 100, 102, 104, 105. It's a desert, and I'm out here, man. Vegas is baking. I know, man. That's why I'm in my hotel room right now. I like Vegas at night, cause at night is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I don't like extreme cold or extreme heat. You know what I mean? I'd rather have it. That's why I love California because it'd be in the middle. It'd be in the middle with it. Yo, gotta smash the like button. We just trying to get this work off. YouTube has been tripping. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they trying to hold us down on the live streams. But I'm TB Ego, live stream king. Okay. Smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are from. Let's do a roll call. Shit, man, I work outside out here. Don't know how I do it. Yeah, I don't know how you do that either. You're a beast. If you're working out in outdoor condition and working, that's crazy. Let's do a roll call. Y'all know where I'm at. West Coast kid, West Coast king, city, state, zip. Let me know where you guys are from. Boxing Ego roll call. New York City, SoCal, Paris, Seattle, Washington. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Yeah, Vegas, Bolton, UK. Hey yo, Ego, Sleepy Hollow, NY, 105.91. He from Joshua, Texas. Joshua, Texas said they don't want 50 mil. They want Texas to be in the UK for less money. No, I'm just playing. California, San Diego, ATL, city, state, zip. Where y'all at one time? New Orleans. My girl Evie E, she from Inglewood. I know they got some good food spots, a good kicking spot. Chicago. Shout out to Chi-Town, Chirac, Richmond, Texas, Jacksonville, Florida. Couple more and we at it. City, state, zip, area code, all that. Similar. Bridgeport, Connecticut, Columbus, Ohio. Hey, no, guys, give me my belt. This box. Hey, I'm done. Hey, y'all tripping. Shout out to Romania. I told y'all we worldwide with it. I missed the live yesterday. Was good. Well, you caught this one. Shout out to San Antonio. Man, I got invited to go to the strip club last night, but hadn't even checked in yet. I was hella tired. Lots of love from Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Man, I haven't been to Mexico in years. I'm in Las Vegas. DTLA, downtown LA. Let's get it. A lot going on in the world of boxing. You know what? It always listen. It always seemed like it was kind of light. It was kind of light. The whole week I'm at home, and then the one day I travel, meaning I have to be at airports, catch a plane away from my what I mean, set up my workstation, my office. Shout out to Compton. What it do? Then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of news came out yesterday, important news. I mean, big things. But it was like a semi light news week right before that. But then all of a sudden, it all came. You know what I mean? All at once. Um, in case you don't know, which if you're an avid boxing fan like myself, you should know. But I know people got jobs and stuff, kids. Triple G got Triple G got stripped of his belt, his IBF belt. I personally believe that was a terrible look because it's a terrible look for multiple reasons. One, it didn't need to happen. He didn't have to get stripped. If he didn't fight Vanes Matarosan and he fought real competition, like middleweight competition, like Derevyanchenko, then Canelo's eligible to fight in August. So you'd be able to fight him in September. No issues, no questions, no great, but who was his IBF mandatory? Sergey Derevyanchenko, undefeated, good punching power. He has like an 83, 85% knockout ratio, something like that, 80%. He has an amateur pedigree. He's he's either Russian or from Ukraine, I forgot. Um, Trained by Daniel Jacobs' trainer, Andre Rozier, managed by Lou DiBella. I mean, so you got a good team, you know what I mean? And Triple G let them folk come and run him for his jewels and take that belt up off him. And like you could have like in my opinion, he probably could have got similar money fighting Derevyanchenko that he made versus Vanes. But the more important thing is you would have been satisfying your obligation. Now, the thing that makes the least sense to me about Team Triple G is the lack of consistency. What they've said versus their current actions. They led people to believe that it was one thing, but their current actions and statements are showing the fans that it's not what they've said in the past. Because I believe in evolution, but people don't change like that. Like it, like yeah, I can understand how somebody's priorities or goals change ever so slightly or little things here and there, but you can't say, hey, these other dudes, these motherfuckers is businessmen. I'm a true fighter. I just want to fight. These guys are picking fights and these guys, it's a circus with them and they want to give me my belt. You know what I mean? And I want to be undisputed. It's about legacy for us. It's about Bernard Hopkins, middleweight history, Carlos Monzon, Hagler. I want to be mentioned in the same. You can't do all of that and then all of a sudden say, hey, we got to make some money. We got bills to. Like, no, you can't do. Priorities don't change like that. I'm sorry, people's priorities don't change like that because that's like a complete 180 to what you were saying. What happened to give me my belts? Now it's like you're giving away belts because you didn't follow protocol, and like some stuff, some headlines. I'm telling you, I've been in the game so long. I'm an OG, triple OG. I can't even. I don't even read the article. You know what I mean? Because when the headline sounds too stupid, I mean, what could be gained from it? Like I seen a headline that said Tom Loeffler says Triple G was, uh, he was shocked or something that the IBF stripped him and they didn't treat him fair. I mean, what can I gather from that? If I go ahead and actually read it, I don't mind reading, but what are you talking about? Like how is he unfairly treated? If anything, the IBF gave you chances to fight someone outside of your mandatory in Canelo. I get it. Canelo fucked up and he didn't pass his drug test for the May 5th fight, but they gave you another opportunity to fight someone outside of your mandatory in Vanes Martirosyan. But the stipulation was that you agree to fight Derevyanchenko within 90 days of the Vanes Martirosyan fight if you retain your title. He retained his title and he had no intent of fighting Derevyanchenko. No negotiations, to my knowledge, no meeting or conference trying to establish that. And he was supposed to submit something in writing to the IBF stipulating when and where and like the progress that he's making. But then when the IBF seen that, you know what I mean, he had no intentions of fighting Derevyanchenko, they stripped him. How is that, honestly, how is that unfair? You knew what you were getting into when you accepted the belt. Yo, we got to get them likes up. Like we got over 100 people in here, and we have 36 likes on my end, right? So y'all got to smash the like button. We got to get that up. That's important to the growth of the live streams and stuff. Triple G fans on suicide watch. I mean, there's no way you could justify that. There's no way that you could justify saying that you're about legacy and these other guys are businessmen and hashtag give me my belts and all this and all the belts. What was the point of saying all that if you don't really want all the belts? Because now Abel Sanchez openly told Michelle Joy Phelps, he says, "Oh yeah, Triple G will have who he wants to have next, not who the IBF orders, not who the WBC orders. And if they don't like it and they want the belt, then they can have it. They can have the belts." That's literally what he said. There is no talking yourself out of that because you said the total opposite of that a couple years ago and up until recently. Jacobs Canelo is a great fight. Point blank, period. Shout out to my dude Jacobs. Hope he gets that. Lil G don't want to fight any of his three mandatories. But listen, and the funny thing is, man, I'm loving my job because it's not just about being right and gloating, but it's really vindication because you get a lot of bullshit in this game, man. A lot of racism, a lot of racists and people who are super biased, but they'll call you biased because you're not looking at things from their biased set of lenses. There's a lot of bullshit. So when it all comes out and the truth is hey Ice Cube, tee hee hee. When it all comes out and the truth is revealed, it's a gratifying feeling. It really is. Because now you guys get to see what I've been talking about. The shit that some of you motherfuckers said I was hating about. And now it's playing out exactly as I said it was going to play out if you listen to the channel. And then now all of a sudden, where are my thank you cards for being right? Where are the people coming back saying, "Oh, hey, I guess you weren't racist. I guess you weren't biased." Oh, that's right. They just disappear and they never come back. Or they come back under alias, or then they switch to some other statement. You boys is taking major L's and you know it. The fans is taking major L's. I told you these moments were coming. You know what I mean? It's like I really feel like the motherfucker in the movie like San Andreas, and he's like, man, the San Andreas fault lines, they're touching and we're gonna have a catastrophic accident. We need to evacuate the city or something. And then people are like, man, they've been saying that for years. Who cares about them fault lines? You know what I mean? Like this, nothing's gonna happen. We've been on this. We've been on the brink. Everyone says that, right? And then all of a sudden, the fucking city turns into San Andreas and all hell breaks loose and major earthquakes and stuff. And then there's scientists who have been telling you guys what the fuck was up. Now all of a sudden it don't matter, but all of a sudden they were right and you realize they're right. I've been telling you guys. That's why you guys are taking major L's. Period. Troy King says Triple G is done out here. Triple G got to do something. Like it's not a good look. No matter, you could be the biggest Triple G diehard radical. You could have a Triple G tattoo on your ass cheek, but guess what? None of that matters. He has some important decisions to make. You know what I mean? You can't say I want all the belts if you don't really want the belts. I've been telling you guys. Like, remember, man, I've been calling all this shit in boxing. I've been telling, like, okay, Eddie Hearn. What did I tell you? I said, man, I don't know about Dillian Whyte. He's a true fighter. He seems like he wants to challenge himself. But I told you Dillian Whyte wouldn't fight Luis Ortiz next, right? Somehow, some way, I don't see Eddie Hearn making that. Guess what was announced? Dillian Whyte versus not Luis Ortiz next. Him versus Joseph Parker. It's not a bad fight, but I told you. Listen, even on my live stream, I even told y'all that if y'all really fuck with the channel, somebody said, "Oh yeah, you're hating or something," and I said, "You know what? I'll bet you." I said, "If Dillian Whyte fights Luis King Kong Ortiz next, I'll buy 2 tickets and raffle them out to the fans." I literally said that because I knew that it wasn't gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but even if it did, I'll pay my bets because I'm comfortable making them. If y'all remember that live stream, I said if I said Eddie Hearn came out and he says, "Oh, the Luis Ortiz fight could still happen with Dillian Whyte," and I was like, "Yeah, right. I don't see that. I don't see that fight happening next." He just saying that it's either gonna be Pulev or somebody else, but I don't see him making the Luis Ortiz fight. But he made a headline by saying the Dillian Whyte. That's why you didn't see me make no videos about when Eddie Hearn said the Dillian Whyte versus Luis Ortiz fight can happen next. You know why? Because I didn't think it really would. I thought he was just blowing smoke. And guess what? He was. See, exactly. See, y'all remember. He said you said that a few days ago. I know my shit. I told y'all I would buy 2 tickets if Dillian Whyte fights Luis Ortiz next. 2 tickets and give them away. Spend my money just to give them away for the fans. If I'm wrong, you guys get free tickets. If I'm right, I get to save my money. And guess what? He ain't fighting him, so I get to save my money. Easy work. I told you guys. Oh yeah, you got to start listening to Eddie Hearn. You're an Eddie Hearn hater. No, I just know how the game goes. I don't hate that man. He cool. Is Luis Ortiz getting the fight with Dillian Whyte? No. And see, this is the thing. You have to understand the mindset. Eddie Hearn just did this interview talking about, oh, Luis Ortiz is still an option for Dillian Whyte next, right? But now all of a sudden you have a fucking press conference today with posters and backdrops and both fighters in the same venue or whatever you were at, right? Announcing Dillian Whyte versus Joseph Parker. Again, it's not a bad fight. But if you have time to do all that and get backdrops made and posters and flyers and stickers and all types of shit, then guess what? That means behind the scenes you were negotiating with Parker's team because fights don't just get made in 30 minutes. You got to go over parameters, send contracts, maybe send draft contracts. So that lets you know that Eddie Hearn, at the point he told the public, the media, oh, the Luis Ortiz fight could still happen, he probably had a really good indication that Joseph Parker was heavily in the mix and probably going to be next. So y'all gonna learn. Just Just listen to your boy. I got y'all. I literally said that. I said I'll buy 2 tickets for the Luis Ortiz Dillian Whyte fight, and he's not fighting him next. Just like I told you, Luis Ortiz remains the boogeyman in the division, even though Wilder knocked him out. You know why? It's because people know Wilder has crazy power, and you know that not ever, and he didn't even get knocked out like cold. He was knocked out for sure. He was hurt. It was a good stoppage, but what I'm saying is he wasn't knocked out cold. So you know if you don't have that same type of freakish Wilder power, you might be in the fight of your life with Luis Ortiz, fucking around with the fuck around. So once again, another cap in the hat, just like this Triple G shit. Ego Army be on the front line with all these issues, is met with resistance and hesitation. But I don't fret. The Ego's Army don't worry. Because at the end of the day, the truth will come out. And then I'll be right there to report it, to give y'all the update. So, Triple G ain't fighting Andre next. What? Triple G might like that since he's been inactive for a while. Fuck no. See, that's actually a good point. Not that he's gonna fight him next, but why? Andrade has had dry spells of inactivity. Ward, at a point when he wanted to fight Triple G, had dry spells of inactivity. But why'd you pick Vanis Monterosin? He had inactivity, and he had all these. No one gave him a shot to beat you. Andrade or Ward with inactivity, people would still give him a shot to beat Triple G. So if you're gonna pick an inactive motherfucker, why didn't you pick inactive Ward 4 years ago or whenever it was? Someone said Triple G versus Adama too. I'm done. Who the fuck is Adama? Like, where's Adama been since that fight? Like, honestly, like, how? Like, when's the last time you be like, oh, Curtis Stevens is about to fight Adama or any top guy? Like, oh, Billy Joe Saunders versus Adama. Where the fuck is Adama? Like, honestly, where is Adama at? Like, I'm not even like I'm talking about like where is he at on this planet? Like not just in the world of boxing. Like where is he at? Like what's good? Is he got a cooking channel? Is he driving Uber? Like does he fight anymore? Does he retire? Like I don't know these things. I literally have not seen anything on Adama. Like when's the last? Oh shit, Canelo's first. He finna fight Adama. I can't wait. I'm buying. I mean, really. Hey, y'all tripping with these comments though. These comments are hilarious. No, I'm just saying, where like Dominique Wade? Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Has Dominique Wade? Listen, I gotta hit y'all with that Jay Z laugh. Oh my gosh, has Dominique Wade? Listen, has he fought since he fought Triple G? Like honestly, I personally have not seen the Dominique Wade fight. I covered the Triple G versus Dominique Wade fight as media. Stop making me laugh. Has he fought? Listen, has Dominique Wade fought since then? That's all I want to know. Has Dominique Wade fought since Triple G? Like, fought in the ring. You know what I mean? I'm in Vegas. I'm covering the fights out here. So he hasn't fought. Okay. So that's another person that disappeared. Where's Gregor's Proska? Wade's retired? I don't know. I'm asking y'all. I just haven't seen him fight. No shit, people were ducking him back in. Bullshit. He could have fought. There's a plenty of people that said that they would fight him. Hey, you in the hot seat. What's your name? Crazy? I see why they call you crazy. There were select people that didn't look like they wanted to fight him. True. But why didn't he fight? Okay, why didn't he fight Andre Ward? Why didn't he fight Andre Ward? And see, I'm talking about different fights. Like the when he fought Dominic Wade, I was at that fight. That wasn't even that long ago. That was like 2016. So as time went on, it got less and less. Like when he first emerged, like Sergio and Cotto didn't look like they wanted to fight him. Why didn't he fight Andre? Listen, if you can't get no work, let's say what you're saying is true. If you can't get no work and Andre Ward is a decorated guy in the division above you and he's willing to fight you, then why wouldn't you do that when your team said you could fight from 54 to 68? When your team said they would fight Chavez at 68? When your team said he would fight Carl Froch at 68? You explain that. You in the hot seat. Go. So there's this myth that the black channel, they just want to see Triple G lose. Like, you know what I mean? There's this myth that people just sprung 168 on Triple G. No, that's not the case. His own team said that they would fight from 54 to 68, and they have yet to fight anybody at 54 or 68. That's his team. Once again, a lot of this stuff goes back to Triple G's team. What they opened their mouth and said to the public. Period. This is them. Like, listen, if I said, "Oh, I'm gonna cover the Crawford Horn fight," and I kept talking about it, and I did multiple videos or live streams talking about it, and then I didn't come, y'all be like, "What the fuck?" He said he was gonna go to the Crawford fight, right? If I say, "Oh, I'm gonna cover Leo Santa Cruz fight," and I don't go, then y'all be like, "This motherfucker's just lying. Like he's broke or he's lying. He can't afford to go to these places." Oh, I'm gonna cover Broner Vargas, and then I don't go. Like, who does that? Who's gonna openly say something that never ever happens? I fought a kid over that. It was over pizza. It's a long story, but I punched him in the fucking teeth, Casanova style, in middle school. So anyway, you gotta do something crazy. Explain that. Wasn't thinking about Andre Ward, but yeah, you're right. Fuck it. All right, so he just waved the white flag. Y'all, what is that? Is that another body for me? I'm just saying they said they could fight at 68. They said that. I didn't just say, "Oh, move up to 68." They said it. So why didn't they do that? If at the time you were getting ducked, as you said, if everyone else is ducking you, you'll get a whole lot of credit if you beat Andre Ward. See, the thing is, someone says, "Yeah, you know your shit." A lot of it just stems with I cover boxing. So I'm at an advantage because some of these things slip people's mind, but this is on my mind because this is what I've been doing for years. I cover this. I'm making videos, so it's very easy for me to see through the between the lines because I'm the one doing the work. See, when you do work for something, it may like having a to-do list in your head versus writing down your to-do list. You get what I'm saying? Those are two different things because when you write it down, it becomes kind of ingrained because it's taking work to actually write your to-do list out. But if you keep everything in your head and just try to memorize it, then you might forget some things. So that's kind of comparable. My to-do list is my work. So it's something I could visually see. So I made videos about all these situations, Andre Ward and Triple G, Carl Froch, Triple G versus Chavez Jr., how they wanted that fight. So I remember it, and it stays with you. So I remember what Triple G's team said. I remember what Canelo's team said. I remember what Andre Ward said, etc. Should I let that dude live in the hot seat? He just said, "I forgot about Ward. You're right. Fuck it." So that's waving the white flag. Should we let him live? Huh? Fans run the channel. Should we let him live? He conceded. All right, we're going to let him live. Fuck it. But y'all got to know what y'all talking about. Triple G, listen, Triple G's team did a lot of this. They wanted to fight little ass Floyd at 54. Let me live. Hey, you tripping. We're going to let you live, man. They wanted to fight Lil Floyd. You know what I mean? Truth be told, look at this. Jermall Charlo Y'all, listen. This is how you know the fans is like Deontay Wilder says. I'm so frustrated. This is how you know the fans are frustrated and making up excuses. Listen, Jermall Charlo, they say, oh, he ain't fucking fought no one. Who's he beat at middleweight? Then this is the perfect time for you to fight him. He's your mandatory, and he ain't fought no one. You see? So anyway, these dudes is backed up into a corner. These radical fans, these man fans, are backed into a corner because now, okay, Canelo said he's not giving you the split that you said you want. Charlo is your mandatory. He only has 2 fights at 160, and you say he ain't beat no one at 160, and he's undefeated. So this is the perfect time. Remember how Jacob said, I came at the perfect time. This is the perfect time for you to fight him. Fight him while he's before he gets better at 160, before he grows into 160. Fight him straight away. You know what I mean? He's your mandatory, so it satisfies a mandatory obligation. You get him when he only has 2 fights at 160. But they know what's up. They know it's a difficult fight, which is why we have to play all these games and politics. Oh, Charlo, they haven't beaten no one at middleweight. Fight him. He's still your mandatory. So this is the perfect time for you to fuck up his momentum, blemish his record, and fight him. He's calling you out. I'm telling you, I've been telling you guys, the walls are closing in on the decision making process for Triple G's team because people see what it is. People see the inconsistencies. It's only so long you can get away with this many inconsistencies. Yo, we got 200 people. I'm about to cut this stream off. Y'all tripping. We got 200 people in here and we got less than 100 likes. Y'all got to do that solid. Smash the like button. I know everyone wants to just come in and comment and troll and all that, but we got to get them likes up. Real talk. Shout out to Kennedy Linder. So yeah, I mean, I really think Triple G's team, the way they put things out in the public, the way they've negotiated, different things like that, they put themselves in a pickle. Errol Spence, and it's not just me. Fighters see this, fans see it, trainers see it. Errol Spence, I have it on tape. Errol Spence told me personally, my camera in front of his face, the video's on my page. He said, "Man, I don't see that." He said, "I see Triple G retiring before." He said, "I see Triple G retiring before he faced Mel." He says, "I see Triple G retiring before he fights Jermall Charlo." I said Mel, but I meant Maul. Errol Spence told me that. An undefeated great fighter. He said, I see him retiring before. Now, it's up to Triple G's team to call his bluff. Say, you know what, we will fight him. We ain't going to just retire. We want that smoke. Max Kellerman, Charlo ain't even on your fucking network. This is how I told you the walls are closing in. All that dumb shit y'all saying. All that shoot 'em up shit y'all be talking. Max Kellerman, an HBO ESPN employee, right? He asked about Charlo, and Charlo ain't even on either network that Kellerman work on. He ain't on ESPN or HBO. And after the Vaughn, I was there. After the Vaughn Rosen fight, Max Kellerman asked him about Charlo. Hey, shooters, Damaris, he says Wilder duck Vladimir, block him. Block him because this is what they do. They try to come and pollute. They try to come and pollute the airwaves and create small fires. I know the games. How did Wilder duck Klitschko? When was there a solid offer made and Wilder crumpled it up and threw it away? Two, what the fuck does that have to do with anything we're talking about? This is what they try to do. I'm telling you, I know the game. I've been in the game. They try to create small fires. And conveniently, notice it was with the black fighter. It wasn't about how Lomachenko didn't rematch Salido. It was about a black fighter ducking a Ukrainian fighter. The black channel, they duck people too. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Hella random. We not even talking about the heavyweight division at this moment. We talking about Triple G, and then his first comment that he put was about Wilder ducking Klitschko. Houston Films and Production. Race card again. Yeah, race card again. Step in the hot seat. What have I said that? See, I'm not the one. Y'all try to play these fucking games. Oh, it's a race card. If race pertains to what I'm saying, then I'm gonna talk about it. And if you don't like it, deal with it. Prove the other side. It's that simple. Or don't watch my shit. You in the hot seat, Houston film crew or whatever the fuck your name is. How does race not play a part in boxing? You let me know that right now since you know so much on race relations as it pertains. You tell me that. Okay, I'm TB Ego. The fans want to hear. Let us know. So, are you saying that race has nothing to do with boxing? You don't think people care if they see a black guy and a Mexican guy fighting? You don't think that matters to some people? I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying to some people. Okay, Golden Boy had that Ring magazine correspondent saying the N word to Al Heyman, calling him Black Hitler because he started taking over shit. Okay, you tell me how it doesn't pertain. That's what I'll wait for. Where you at, Houston? Oh, see, this is the games they play. Oh, the race card again. I'm talking about what's relevant. If police brutality and Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, race, if it pertains to what I got to say, then I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna talk about it. So you tell me how race has nothing to do with boxing. Go. Where's he at? See how he got all quiet? You think if a Mexican guy and a Puerto Rican guy about to fight, and there's a fan that's Puerto Rican and there's some fans that are Mexican, you don't think some of them, some, not all, some would be influenced by that and root for the person who's from where they're from? Where Houston at? Hey, shooters, count down from 10 because I know they're wasting my time. Count down from 10 and the Houston film or whatever, they got to go. If they duck this question, they got to go. Do the countdown. See? People just want to say that they want to. Okay, he said, I'm still here, but you're not answering the question. 9 seconds. Answer the question. So race has nothing to do with boxing from your view. 7 seconds. Okay, I'm TB Ego. Fans can't fight. The fans counting you down. 6. Okay, where you at? So you said race card again. So you made it sound like I'm just bringing up race for no fucking reason. So you tell me. You explain it. Explain how race has nothing to do with boxing. 5 seconds. Okay. Yes, it does, but not in the way you brought it up. And strike one. 4 seconds. He said, yes, it does, but not in the way I brought it up. Okay. Not you have strike one. 3 seconds. Okay. So my way with me, the way I brought it up was wrong, but you just admitted that race does play a factor. 2 seconds. Okay. This shit easy. I told y'all. It's gonna be an easy morning. Easy peasy. 1 second. You ain't got no more responses? You Tyrone Biggums? You got any more of them responses? Goddamn Joe Rogan. Listen, okay, strike two. He said, so you think race should play a factor? Did I ever say I think that race should play a factor? Did I ever say race should be a deciding factor? No. You fresh out of excuses. Get him out of here. You see how they try to blame me? He said, so you think race should play a factor? I never said that. I don't look at boxing like that. Get him the fuck gun. Okay. Santos, thank you. Got him out of there. See? These dudes, these young boys can't beat me. He tried to flip it on me, try to catch me up in some shit. Like, what the fuck kind of fool you think I am? So I'm gonna be like, yeah, race should play a factor. You know? Like, what would you think I was gonna say? Of course it shouldn't. Like, people should be able to look at two fighters and give their honest assessment. But again, I deal with realities. I deal with reality. The reality is race does play a part for some people, which is what I said. But somehow he tried to flip that on me. Okay, we got the cemetery cracking today. I told you I'm well rested. I'm good. One person he bringing up Wilder ducking up Klitschko, and see, the other guy got mad because I exposed what the dude did, but that's exactly what he did. Guys will bring up somebody else, and a lot of times it's a minority fighter or a black fighter when someone else is in the hot seat, so to speak. Because why did you if we're talking about Triple G and his team's decision making, this is the title of the video. This is the topic we're all talking about. Why on earth would you randomly say Deontay Wilder ducked Vladimir Klitschko? You know what I'm saying? Like what does that have to do with anything? Why would you randomly bring that up? Somebody explain that. Why would someone if we're all talking about Triple G, current news, Triple G being stripped, Triple G's team's decision make, why would you randomly bring up Deontay Wilder? Randomly. And then say he ducked Klitschko. Even if it was true. Why? Why did you randomly bring that up? Exactly. We know why. We know why you brought that up. You trying to even the score or some shit. Like talk about the black fighters they duck too. Like what'd you randomly bring it up for then? When no one was even talking about heavyweights in general. And then once again, I mean I'm not stupid. You named an example that is not even really provable about a black fighter ducking a Ukrainian fighter. But there's been examples of other fighters, like let's say a white fighter that ducked a black guy. Why don't you use that for your example? Or another fighter, a white fighter ducked a Mexican guy or whatever. Why don't you use that as an example? Right? You know why they fucking do that. It's to create small flyers and cause distraction. I'm the realest in the game. Okay. Why are you so bloodthirsty? What does that even mean? I don't know who's gonna get the IBF fight. Derevyanchenko. But I think that here's a little problem. I think Daniel Jacobs is highly rated with the IBF too. So I think Derevyanchenko and Jacobs might be the highest rated people in the IBF. So now that the belt is vacant, they might order that. But the thing is, they have the same trainer, Andre Rozier. So I don't know how that would happen, or I don't know if they would even fight each other. I don't know. They might be friends or something because they have the same trainer. So I don't know how that would work. You know what I mean? That's like Brandon Rios fighting Maidana or something back in the day when they were both with Robert Garcia. It'd be a cool fight, but I mean, would it really happen? Loma moved up, Triple G can't. It's a solid point. You love putting people on the hot seat like crazy. Listen, there's a lot of bullshit and a lot of people who are they're going to try to steer the conversation in a different direction. And they know they can't justify what they're saying. So, yeah, there will be hot seats. There will be blood. That's what it is. Listen, all you have to do is be able to back up what you say. It's not that hard. It's not that serious. If you could back up what you say, you good. Shout out to ZP Goldman, $2 super chat. Where did Boo Boo go? Did Abel running Triple G? Where did Boo Boo go? I heard he might fight, but it's like it's not against a big name. I heard he might fight this summer. Did Abel ruining Triple G versus Canelo? I can't blame it all on the trainer. I can't say he just ruined it solely. Um, Triple G's team, they're not playing chess. Like you know what I mean? They're not playing chess like Golden Boy's playing chess. They're not knowing their value. They're trying to come back and change and recoup. You know what I mean? Triple G's team is trying to take a A side and bury his credibility. But you're still listen. I guess that's a good way to say it. The B side is trying to bury the A side's credibility. But then if you look at it, the A side is the one that kind of pulls the strings to make the fight happen. You know what I mean? Or they can like shit on you more or less because they have more power. So I'm not saying you can't speak up, you can't speak your mind at all, but the way that Team Triple G has went about it, it has further put him in a vulnerable, like a position with less leverage. You guys get what I'm saying? Someone said Angel Morales had a good question. Hold on, let me read that. Who is Andre signed with? Banner Promotions. Why do y'all keep saying Andre ain't fought in a minute? He fought in like October, November of last year. That's not that. Oh, actually, it's kind of long. Yeah, I guess it is kind of long. What, December, January, February, March, April? It's been about 6 months, 7 months maybe. But I'm used to that with Andre's career. Yeah, it's been. I just admitted it. Yeah, it's like 7, 8 months probably. Yeah, man, and like, you guys can't win it. Like I'm seeing like again, I understand being a fan of a fighter and all that, but I posted about Canelo and Triple G on the page on my Instagram yesterday, and I was getting some of the most foolish comments. They're saying Canelo can't be the A side because he failed 2 drug tests. That's not how this works, at all. Oh, but Triple G has the belts. That doesn't make you the A side for having a belt, a few belts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the A side is deeper than that. Than those little. I mean, those are like horrible arguments. You know what I'm saying? Like Carlos Cuadras had a belt, and Roman Chocolatito fought him. So is Roman Chocolatito at the time was being promoted or whatever by K2, and he was being praised heavily by ESPN. ESPN said he's the best 25 in the last 25 years and put him over legends like Winky Wright and shit, right? He's heavy praise from HBO. So is Carlos Cuadras? Is he the is he the A side over Roman Chocolatito? Like when they fought? Honestly, would anybody venture off to say the WBC champion of the time, Carlos Cuadras, is the A side over Roman Chocolatito in that first fight they had? Well, they've only had one. Why not? Quadras was the champion. See, that's what I'm saying. If you guys analyze what you say, you'll realize how dumb it sounds. Yeah, Chocolatito's the B side because Quadras is the champion. You know what I'm saying? It's not how the A side shit works. And they're like, oh, Triple G deserves 50-50. It's fair. Okay, is it fair that Carlos Cuadras was the WBC champion and then the commentary was like heavily slighted against him? Is it fair that he's the champion and he's still the B side of the promotion, that he's getting less money than Chocolatito? No, none of these things are what you would call quote unquote fair, but they're the reality of the situation. Reality is the way Chocolatito resonated with the people, the way he was exposed to people and promoted. He was the man in the division. Ego, you are destroying their idol right now. It's not fair. You are putting Triple G fans on suicide watch. Listen, I ain't trying to make no one commit suicide, but I'm just speaking facts. It is what it is. You can't listen. You can't lead the people to believe one thing and then flip and start doing everything that you spoke out against. I'm not with that. I don't see how that's fair. I don't see how that makes sense, and I don't see the justification. So until somebody shows me, can't be no peace. Fuck peace. It can't be peace to get a peace too. That ego belly shit. So, like I said, what Triple G is receiving right now is hold on. Yes. Hello. Hello.
You need housekeeping?
No, everything's good.
You don't need towel or something?
No, I just got here late last night.
Or you don't need that, nothing?
No. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Damn, I'm sure they're gonna force me to get some housekeeping. What the fuck? you don't need nothing. Like, damn, fuck, you gonna give me a massage? Shit, I'll take some if you going. Fuck, she had nice lips too. Fuck it, she gonna force me to get some housekeeping. You don't need nothing like that shit. I don't know. You got $5? You got some coupons or something? Like I don't know what I need. Fuck. I need Triple G to fight Charlo. That's what I should have asked her. I need Joshua Water. Yeah, yeah. There's some things I need. Damn, she gonna force me to need something. You don't need no towels, no nothing. Shit. Can you wash my drawers? I don't know. Shit. You got this ESPN Plus, like free year subscription. I don't know. But anyway, sorry that threw me off. I don't even know what we were talking about. Oh yeah, yeah. The thing with the whole Triple G situation, she probably like, why the fuck this motherfucker got glasses on right now? She like he holding his phone with glasses. What the fuck is he doing? Oh well, I run Vegas. Okay, I done the livest gates, but everything that Triple G is going through right now, other fighters went through that. You know what I'm saying? Like Cotto. Cotto got the same thing. Cotto people see, and the thing is the thing that makes it worse for Triple G is Cotto. He don't have to me. You know what? Actually, shout out to Cotto for this. I just thought of it. If y'all want to know this point, smash the like button. Can I get a hell yeah? I just thought of something real good regarding Cotto. You know what? I just thought of something. I think it's a pretty solid point. Smash the like button and can I get a couple of hell yeahs? Y'all gotta motivate me. Listen, you know what I was just thinking about? Cotto, it didn't look like he wanted to fight Triple G. Therefore, I made videos, other people made videos, and they pressured him. Like, why are you not trying to fight Triple G? He's your mandatory. Fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him. Right? But the one thing that Cotto had working for him is one, he has a fucking deep resume. If listen, unsubscribe, and you know I don't try to turn people away at the door, but if you think Cotto has a weak resume, unsubscribe to my channel. Win, lose, or draw, if you think his resume is bad or isn't deep, please unsubscribe to me. Because I don't even want you on my channel at all. If you think Cotto's resume is not deep, then I really want you to leave and unsubscribe to me. I don't care how many, I could lose 10,000 subscribers. I just want you to leave. Can you please leave? If you think Cotto's resume is soft or weak or is not deep, win, lose, or draw, I'm not talking about fights he won versus loss or whatever. The people he fought, if you think it's not deep, please leave right now. Like, I don't want you here at all. I want you gone. I want a restraining order against you on my channel. So, with that being said, that's one thing. No, I really want them to please leave. Please leave. The Black Channel, they're asking us to leave. They said Cotto's resume, or we gotta leave. Like, yes, please leave. I really want you to leave and unsubscribe and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. All that good stuff. Please leave if you think Cotto's resume is bad or it's not deep. I want you gone. I want you to leave. I'm not even a snitch, but I might call the cops because I want you to leave. I want you off my property. This is Boxing Ego property. I want you off my property. I'm gonna get on my Clint Eastwood, minus the racism. He was hella racist in that Gran Torino movie. Get off my lawn. Anyway, so that's one thing Cotto had working for him. Even though it didn't look like he wanted to fight Triple G, he already has a hell of a resume. He has an elite resume. So even though he didn't fight that fight and he's now retired, he has a hell of a resume. But beyond that, the other thing I was just thinking that you guys put hell yeah for is Cotto never really had a mouthpiece in his team that really overdid it for him. You know what I'm saying? Like Freddie Roach, I never really heard him talk about Cotto and say stuff that was he wasn't too bad. Like I think Freddie Roach was worse when he had Pacquiao. You get what I'm saying? So even when Cotto got with Freddie Roach, he wasn't saying too much. He was saying that like the most he said was something like, "Oh, I bet my house that Cotto beats Canelo." But when he says Pacquiao, he says all types of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Cotto never had that. He never had that. So that's what makes it worse to me for Triple G is because his team is they love being in the headlines and doing these interviews and stuff like that. And they're saying all this stuff and they made people into believers. They made people believe that this was Triple G's plight. He was a legacy fighter. He was about fighting the best and everyone was just avoiding him. He was willing to fight in 154 to 168, and no one could go 12 rounds with them. He could beat guys at 175. Abel Sanchez literally said that Triple G would beat Adonis Stevenson, Andre Ward, and Kovalev at 75. Look it up. He literally said that. But why did you ever go to 75? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you even go to 68 for man, ever since housekeeping came, I am no longer comfortable. I was super comfortable, and now I'm like uncomfortable. Yeah, he said nobody could go 12 rounds with him. I remember all this stuff, but that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it worse. So Cotto, he I know for a fact I criticize him for not fighting Golovkin. But what I'm saying is, it makes it worse when your people, your team, keep putting it out there and putting all these statements out because now they're putting an extra. Like I know, like I can make a compilation of stuff from Team Triple G that doesn't really make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Should have had her fluff your lumbar pillow. I'm done with Sarah Valdez. Yeah, man, I need something because this is not even comfortable anymore. But yeah, that's what makes it worse for Triple G is because they were so stern and passionate and they came out and said these things. And then now all of a sudden it's like, where that at? Like where give me my belts, all the belts. Hey, no, I'm ready now, not for future. So why are you ready for the IBF to strip you all to fight Vondas Matarosin instead of Derevyanchenko? And the thing is, if you really think about it, just really this is why it's another bad look because the only thing I could think of is you don't want to fight Derevyanchenko. If someone has a different perspective, please let me know. The only thing I could think of is you don't want to fight Derevyanchenko because of not necessarily just the risk of him beating you, but the risk of him maybe making you look bad and risking your money for Canelo. So AKA he's too risky, he's too dangerous. Because if you knew you was gonna blow through him like you did Vanas Matarosin, then why wouldn't you have fought him and you would have been able to keep your belt? Somebody make that make sense. Explain why they would choose a guy like Vanas Matarosin off a loss, 2 years on the couch, hadn't been ranked or fought at 160 at middleweight. Why would you fight him? If you knew that you could satisfy your IBF mandatory, because Derevyanchenko only got like 15 fights. He don't even have that much of a. He doesn't even have like a crazy stellar promo, crazy pro resume. So why would you not fight him, and then you would have been able to keep your belts in May? The only thing I could think of is you wanted an easier fight. You just wanted to take your camp out on somebody. You wanted an easier fight. You know what I mean? Get a meal or two to fight somebody and somebody that you knew couldn't beat you with all things considered. Long layoff, coming up for loss, change in promoter, never fought at 160, hasn't showed the power. He didn't stop Willie Nelson, didn't stop Andrade, didn't stop Jermall Charlo. So really hadn't shown the power like that to stretch you, right? So that's why you took that opposition. Like, put it this way: if Vanas Matarosin was just on a long layoff, but he had a knockout resume like Deontay Wilder, do you think Triple G's team would have fought him? Honestly, I'm gonna repeat the question. This is all. This can't be proven either way because it's just a scenario. If Vanes Martirosyan was a knockout artist like Deontay Wilder, right? And he had all knockouts except for one, even though he was at 54 and even though he was on a 2 year layoff, would Triple G have brought him up and fought him? Look what the fans are saying. See, that's what I'm saying. People could get mad, but you're not gonna be able to confuse all the fans. I really don't think if Vanes Martirosyan was a knockout artist like Wilder with all knockouts, I don't even though he was at 54, I don't think Triple G would have brought him up to 60 as a late replacement. So what does that mean? So if you're not willing to do it, it's not like you just took the best 154 pounder, the most active, the guy with crazy freakish power at 154. You know what I'm saying? So what does that mean? That means you win into a division and you pick the guy that would probably provide the least amount of resistance. I firmly believe, all things considered, that Triple G versus Vanes Martirosyan, Vanes, with all things considered, with his career where he was at, would be like a lesser fight than Jared Swift Hurd, Jaime Munguia, or Jermall Charlo, because those are considered some of the best guys in that division. So if you were going to pull up a 54 pounder, why didn't you pull up one of them? Or at least try. And I guess he did with Jaime Munguia, but it got denied because that was before Jaime became a champion. Someone said because they don't drive cabs. I'm y'all tripping. I'm just telling you, keeping it all the way funky. That's what we do on this side. And to me, that means you, like I said, you had a training camp, so you just wanted to take it out on the guy that you felt was the easiest of the bunch. But the funny thing is, Floyd Mayweather, when he's on top, because this is how people let race and they let their emotions overshadow the truth. When Floyd was in place, Floyd's resume kills Triple G's. If you don't think that Floyd Mayweather has a better resume than Triple G, um, leave my channel. I want you gone. I want you to unsubscribe. Please unsubscribe. If you think that Triple G has a better resume than Floyd Mayweather, please leave the channel. Please. Even his Canelo fight. Floyd fought Canelo when he was undefeated and a champion. Triple G fought him after Floyd beat him, and after, in my opinion, Lotta beat him. You could, oh, he improved, but still, Floyd fought the undefeated him, and being the smaller, older person, he did that. But anyway, how come when Floyd was here, that's all the haters and detractors said? Floyd only fights cherry pick fights. He waits for out of prime guys. Well, how is it that he has a better resume than Triple G? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, his resume is better than Triple G. So what are you really talking about? He Floyd fought more world or former world champions than anybody in history. So this shit don't even make sense. But once again, Floyd's resume is better. We all know it's better. And they said he was the guy who's cherry picking, waiting for guys to get old or weak or whatever the fuck they were saying. And they called him a cherry picker. But then Triple G can fight Vanes Martirosyan, and I just went through the psyche and I asked you guys if Vanes Martirosyan was a Deontay Wilder knockout artist at 154 with the same circumstances, do you think Triple G would have brought him up? And y'all said, hell no. So that's my thing. Yeah, Cotto's resume is similar to Mayweather, but the difference is Floyd beat every person. Cotto lost some of those. So yeah, they both have good resumes, but Cotto lost some fights. Floyd would never lose to Saddam Ali. Like, Shout out to my dude Saddam, but I can't see that. Could anyone see Floyd losing to Cotto? Just lost to Saddam Ali. Yeah, I can't see that. I can't see that. So anyway, why is it that a guy with a known better resume gets called a cherry picker, but then Triple G can fight Vanes for what reason? See, these people aren't even consistent with what they say. That's why they getting bodied, and y'all know it. So I ain't even worried about it. I'm about to get something to eat out here in Vegas. Enjoy my stay. I was gonna go to the press conference, but some shit came up. So I'll be at the weigh-in for sure. Did anyone see the press conference? Crawford Horn press conference. Oh. Sarah Valdez, greedy ass. She said those buffets. Damn, that do sound good, a buffet. They're kind of expensive though. But I'm TB Ego. Okay, I could pay for it. No, they do be kind of expensive though. But they give you hella good food. Hey, what is the best one? Somebody told me like certain casinos have the best buffet, but I forgot what casino they said. I am watching it now and it's dead as shit. Horn is hella lame. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like I didn't expect it to be fireworks for some reason. I think the fight's gonna be really good. The weigh-in might even be really good. Why is Hornet lame? Why is everyone going in on Jeff Horn? What the fuck? Why is everyone going in on Jeff Horn? The Hornet. How much is y'all casino buffets out there? I don't know. I think they're like $40, $50 or something. Caesar Palace got a great. Yeah, I think someone might have said Caesar was the one. No, I don't know. I don't remember what casino it was. Dinner's around 70 to 80. That's what I'm saying. But they be having hella shit like crab legs and shit. Hey, Sarah Valdez, please stop talking about buffets because I am so hungry and that makes me want to go to a buffet. She keeps talking about, oh, all this food. Oh, yeah, Vegas is eating. Bro, not this hotel. I'm in the MGM right now. But I was at whatever, I don't even remember. Oh no, you beat. Oh no, you lost to. I was at some hotel, staying there on another fight trip, and a Gatorade was like $6 in the like the hotel have these little like retail stores or whatever, and the shit was like $6 for a Gatorade. I was like, God damn. Next, I'm going to CVS or something next time. Yeah, they taxing out here, man. That's how they keep these lights on. Expensive ass fucking Gatorades and these buffets. Yeah, they got Uber and Lyft. Vegas is actually newish to like they've had it probably a couple years, 4 years or something, but they didn't get Uber. They couldn't get Uber when it first started. The Caesar Palace is the big buffet one. Damn, that sounds hella good. Stop telling me about this. Look at Sarah Valdez. She's so greedy. She got a little scheme. She said the trick is you don't eat a meal at all day, then you go in and sit and eat for 2 hours at the buffets. Money's worth it right there. Hey, Sarah Valdez, she said she already made weight and she going to the buffet all day. But hey, Triple G, man, you gotta do something, baby. Hey, nigga, everybody listen. What is Triple G gonna do? Especially if Canelo really does fight Daniel Jacobs. Sarah Valdez says, "Shit, I'm heavyweight. I don't have to make weight." Man, I'm about to make weight in this buffet. Boss shit. Hey, what is he gonna do, man? If hey, really, everybody listening, you gotta do something, back. Listen, if Canelo, like, see, and this is why you don't. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all are not listening to me. When listen to how many instances I've been right on with these recent topics. Oh, Dillian White's not gonna fight Luis Ortiz next. Right. He's fighting Joseph Parker. I feel like Gilly. Right. Oh my gosh. This Triple G shit. Y'all might as well jump on the ego train, man. Pause. Y'all might want to do that because ego's army's moving and we ain't like Oscar said, the train is left. Don't be trying to jump on with all these other channels that been wrong as fuck, fall off the fucking map. You know what I'm saying? Because they saying stupid shit. Yeah, I get an overflow of the shit that's said. All these stupid ass. This is one channel look like an alcoholic. He be talking about me and everybody else. Like, bro, you an alcoholic. You need to worry about that first. But anyway, yeah, all these channels be wrong as shit. That's why y'all come back here. The black channel, they think they're always right. They think they're the best dancer. Like, what are you talking about? Uh, damn. Smash the like button. We almost over 200. Yeah, what is it, see, this is the thing. Canelo could really fuck Triple G up right now if he fights somebody else. Because now the WBC already said if you don't fight Canelo next, right? If you don't fight Canelo next, you got to fight Charlo. So Triple G's team is gonna want to. Canelo. Listen, Canelo was born ready. He's the A side, because now, no, just hear me out, please. Hear me out. You said 50-50. This shit ain't been fair. We made a lot of concessions. We want 50-50 or we ain't, or no fight. We'll walk away then. And then they said, okay, we walking away. All right, we gonna budge from the 50, but we ain't gonna like it. What? You just said 50-50 and we stand our ground because we took consolation. Now they moved you off of your 50-50 publicly. They moved you off your position. Now you're saying, oh, we gonna budge. That's like Chris Tucker and Friday. I be having Debo punk him, and then he'd be like, then he leave. I be having mind control over Debo, but when he leave, I be talking again. Like what? How you gonna say you want 50-50 and then they're like, no, train is left. All right, we not budging on 50-50. All right, train left. We gonna budge off it, but we ain't gonna like it. If he in there, he ain't happy. Shout out to Boss Red, $2 super chat. Triple G gonna take 80-20 to fight Canelo now. Why would you super chat that? Y'all crazy with these comments. Y'all gonna make sure I read this funny shit. Listen, how are you gonna say I want Triple G team like, man, hell nah. I be having mind control over Oscar. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be shutting up. But when he believe, I be talking again. Like, how you gonna say you want 50-50 and you demand it, and then now you saying no, we don't want 50-50 because you know you don't have the ace. This is all of what I've said, and people are like, oh yeah, this is negotiating 101. You bid high, and then you ask for some bullshit you're never gonna get, 50-50, and then when you don't get it, you just budge. Like, bro, y'all know shit about business. Y'all know shit about negotiating. I run a business. I am a business. I am boxing, motherfucker. I am boxing and y'all don't got it. Some of y'all don't got it. All these people playing fucking auditor and shit on YouTube channels and acting. Oh yeah, if Triple G, that's the art of negotiation. All you do is start high and ask for some shit you'll never get, and then Canelo will fizzle down. Like, bro, we get basic business practices, but Triple G was never gonna get 50-50. So even when De La Hoya was at that golf tournament or whatever, charity event or whatever, he says, we can still, hey, we can make a fight with Golovkin, with Gennady. They just have to budge a little bit. They gave you an out. They told you right then and there. They said, you just have to budge. We're not giving you 50-50. That's ludicrous. That's ridiculous. All you have to do is budge a bit, right? And then Abel, and I think Tom Loeffler, I know Abel, I seen an interview after that, and he still said, Gennady knows what he wants. He wants 50-50. All right, have it your way. Yeah, good job. You stood your ground. And then De La Hoya was like, hey, good luck with Derenchenko. The train has left. The motherfucker said the train has left. And now all of a sudden you get stripped. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we gonna budge. What? How is this even reality? Like, how's that? Like, I understand bid high. Like, Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker, they asked for 50-50 with Joshua, knowing they're not going to get it. But they're not playing their cards like that. Because you see, Wilder still, okay, he been wanting to fight Joshua. He still went and took a tough fight with Luis Ortiz, proved his worth, made him more marketable. Am I lying? Or did Wilder, in the midst of wanting Joshua, still take a tough fight in between? He took Luis Ortiz, the boogeyman. He still went on with his career. Same concept, really, because Luis Ortiz failed 2 drug tests. So he could have, and he got less money than what Triple G would have got even at 35%, because he got like 2 million. Triple G would have got 35%. He got 24 million off of 30% last year. So imagine if he fights Canelo in a rematch with all this drama, even at 35%, he getting cake. He's still getting good money, and he's getting really good money that he can't get elsewhere. So you trying to dictate to an A side, oh, we're the champ. Now you just lost a belt. So you lost some leverage. You lost some bargaining chips, right? So the way that they're handling it doesn't make sense to me. I really cannot understand it. I can't understand how you think you would win this game of negotiating. No, Gennady, he's pissed. He took consolations in the first fight. He felt he won the first fight 50-50. De La Hoya, hey, train is left. Choo choo. Hey, Canelo, he'll fight Jacobs. All right, we was just, man, we was just bullshitting, dog. We was just bullshitting about that 50-50. Man, you know we gonna take 12. We gonna take 12%. You know we gonna take, like, what? What? Man, hell no. You thought I was serious? You thought I was serious about the 50-50? Come on, say something. You thought I was serious about the 50-50? Oscar, quit playing. You thought we were serious? Man, we were just bullshitting. We gonna take 2% like milk. Come on. Give us 2%. Just like milk. Give us 2%. De La Hoya running shit with the negotiator. Hey, Canelo will get 98%. 98 degrees. Nick Lachey. You guys get 2%. Like milk. Oh my gosh. Ego Belly has risen. This shit is so funny. Hey, Oscar Dog. Man, we just bullshitting. Man, hell no. We ain't gonna fight Charlo. We don't. Oh, you thought we were serious? 50-50? Come. Now, why we try to play you like that, Oscar? Why we try to play you 50-50? We know the redhead got all the money. Okay. You thought we serious? Hey, Oscar, let us back. You know we gonna take 11%. 11% of 100. You can't. Okay, we'll take 8. What you got? Man, give us 6% in the cookie. You got some snickerdoodle? Like, what the fuck? What kind of negotiations are these? Oh my god, motherfucker says 6% in the snickerdoodle. Like, what the fuck? Man, give us 2% like milk in a bucket of chicken. Come on. Oscar, don't be that way. You thought we won 50-50? Don't be that way. Like, what kind of negotiations are these, man? Let me negotiate. I'll do this shit. I'll make this fight. So it's that McDonald look 230. Oh my gosh. Y'all are hilarious. It's just you knew you weren't gonna get 50-50. So to, in my opinion, to act Billy badass and like act like you were not budging from it was foolish. Like because it's like now like Wilder knows he's not getting 50-50 with Joshua. So if he just was like, I'm so frustrated, I just want 50-50, nothing else. And he's trying to stay on this standpoint, then it's gonna sound crazy, just like Golden Boy said, it's gonna sound crazy, ridiculous. And at the end of the day, it's not going to make you look good because you know they're not going to give you that. Shout out to boxing fan AZMOB. Money on top of boxing. Let's get it. I want the hot seat. Who are you, bro? I barely even know who the fuck you are. Who are you? They know me. They on my channel. Who are you? Motherfuckers begging for the hot seat. I want the hot seat. I challenge you to a duel. You don't challenge me to shit. Who are you? What's your name? I barely even know who the fuck you are. Boxing archives and facts. Who are you? What are you talking about? I missed the super chat. We got to get to the money. All these dudes begging for the hot seat. And then, you know what? All these dudes that be begging for the hot seat, and then I give them the hot seat, and they don't even be talking about nothing. Jose De Jesus, shout out to you. $5 Shmoney Gang. Ego, keep up with the great work. Thank you for keeping it up. 100 and entertaining. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who is this dude begging for the hot seat? What you want to talk about? I'm Lil G's father. Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm not. You doing too much. You're saying you're Triple G's father. His dad passed away. Yeah, I'm definitely not battling you in the hot seat. That's disrespectful. But anyway, yeah, fans block or somebody block him. He's just wasting time. That's a waste of time. Block him. Ego man, shut your ass up. He on here just playing just to be playing. But anyway, see that's how you know we popping, man. They beg for the hot seat. They want the hot seat just to be fucking around. Like anyway, tough decisions from the Triple G camp. I don't know what they're gonna do because it's just okay. IBF stripped you, so you stopped the bleeding, or they stopped the bleeding from the Derevchenko. So I don't really foreshadow Triple G fighting Derevchenko because if he really wanted to, then he would have did it and retained his title. So and he doesn't give you that much money, but he could be a tough fight. So okay, now you don't have to worry about him, but you still have the WBA mandatory, which is Daniel Jacobs, and you have your WBC mandatory, which is Jermall Charlo. Shout out to Boxing Fan, AZ, money over bitches, not boxing. I know what MOB stands for, but we got our own. But shout out to you. Um, so what is he gonna do? So to me, in my opinion, I honestly feel that now, like, oh my gosh, this is so aggravating. Shout out to my dude from Dallas. What up, though? This is so aggravating. Okay, so you try to stall out for 50-50. They said from the jump they're not giving you that. It's ridiculous, ludicrous. Now you're saying that you'll back down from the 50-50, which we knew because you don't have the power to negotiate and get half of what Canelo's getting because Canelo has stats that you don't have, right? Now Oscar De La Hoya knows you're desperate. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand Triple G's side and how they've been negotiating because now that's a sign that they can break you. That's a sign that you're desperate to fight them. That's a sign that you know you need them, right? All these things. De La Hoya didn't. His team. I don't always agree with. Damn, stop talking about this delicious food. I definitely don't always agree with De La Hoya, but I call it fair. I call it fair how I see it. And the thing with De La Hoya is He knows his star's value. He knows Canelo's a star. He knows Canelo has partaken in big fights with Cotto and Mayweather and Chavez. Whether the fight was like the Chavez fight was whack, but it still did over 1 million, so it was still a big fight. I went to the press tour stop. It was big. You know what I mean? So he knows that. So he's not going to sell his fighters short. But Triple G, they're posturing like, oh, he failed a drug test. Give us more money for that. All the stuff he's endured. That's not stuff that's going to get you more money. I'm sorry. That's just not realistic. Is what I've been telling you. It's just those are things you had to endure. But this is not like a civil lawsuit, like where someone's going to pay you out, cash you out, pain and suffering, especially if you're talking shit about them. Why would they try to give you more money? So now the way that Triple G's team has negotiated, I feel like he's in a pickle because okay, Derevchenko, you don't have to worry about him. You got stripped, so you lost a piece of leverage. And then on top of that, the Wolves is still there because you have Daniel Jacobs who already gave you a tough fight as your WBA mandatory. And then you have the WBC saying if you don't fight Canelo next, we're ordering the WBC mandatory, which is Jermall Charlo. So if he says, like Abel Sanchez says, we're not going to do what the IBF or the WBC says, and then you let another sanctioning body strip you instead of fighting another mandatory, then guess what? Now it's going to look terrible because it's going to look like you're clearly ducking your mandatories because you let two of them strip you. So now De La Hoya knows these things, just like I know these things. And guess what? He knows that Triple G is going to be his side is going to be desperate to make the fight. So now they might even try to to bump you down even more or give you nothing over 35%, which is what you had in the first fight. You know what I mean? So even your attempt to try to get more than 35% might backfire because now De La Hoya knows he can literally make Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs and that'll make money, right? It's just the reality. He could fight Billy Joe Saunders or Gary Spike O'Sullivan in the UK. I believe it'll make money. I don't really want to see the Spike O'Sullivan fight, but the thing is, the UK fans are great, and they've never had an opportunity to really watch Canelo since he's been a superstar fight in the UK. So he can make money just doing that. But Triple G's biggest payday is from Canelo, clearly. He doesn't have the same type of pool or options, right? Oscar De La Hoya knows these things, so now they might really try to fuck you up in negotiation because they know you're gonna want to make the fight now. That's why you have Triple G's side backing up off of the 50-50 because they know they can't get it and they know they would rather. Who would you rather do? Fight a guy you spar with and arguably beat and at least win 12 rounds with for 30 million, or fight Charlo, who could beat you, who's equal or greater risk for a lot less money. I mean, so now De La Hoya knows the predicament that Triple G or Golden Boy, they know the predicament that Triple G is in. So now they can it gives them power and they can call all the shots. Really, just telling you. I'm telling you how to like listen. If y'all read, pick up a book, Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, and tell me that Team Triple G is negotiating and putting themselves in the prime position of power. Just do it. Just read the book. Because I don't think they are. And now De La Hoya knows that they're going to want to make the fight. So now he can say 35, I'll give you 36%. And then they're probably going to take it. Because if they don't take it, then them Wolves is waiting. Jacobs for less money. He's your mandatory. And Charlo, the Wolf or Lion, for less money. And the WBC told you if you don't fight him, then whatever you're going if you're going to get stripped basically if you don't fight him. They basically threaten him. So if you let another person come and strip you of your title that you got, that I don't see, that's going to be horrible. Told y'all the walls are closing in, but y'all don't want to listen. Oh yeah, and shout out to Priscilla. There goes Triple G supposedly wanting to be undisputed at 160. That's what I'm saying. The way they played their cards was, oh shit, 168. He wants to stay in unify 160. He wants to be undisputed. And then, you know what I mean? People knew that he didn't want to fight Andre Ward, but they said, okay, he wants to stay and fight for undisputed. Now all of a sudden you're losing belts, which takes you farther from undisputed, right? For not fighting your mandatory and instead fighting Vanes Matarosin and having no intent on fighting your mandatory. So all that shit that people were saying about Andre Ward, how did okay, you're in the hot seat. Ward declined neutral terms though. What the fuck is neutral terms? What did Ward decline? Bro, I'm putting all y'all in the hot seat. Y'all all catching cases. What neutral terms did Andre Ward deny? What are you talking about? Y'all don't even know boxing. Some of y'all don't know shit. What you talking about? What neutral terms did Ward decline, or whatever you're talking about? I gotta hear this, cause I know Ward, so I definitely want to hear what you. If Ward made 164, Triple G would have lost that O. If Ward, what are these neutral terms you're talking about? You in the hot seat. I'm not playing these games. What neutral terms? Ward don't have to fight Triple G at no catch weight. Why would he have to fight him at a catch weight? Here, let me. I'm not. I don't even have time to waste. So you wanted Ward to come to a catch weight? Bullshit. Here, let me ether you real quick. Why did Triple G want to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Carl Froch at the full 168? Ward beat Carl Froch. How was Ward the B side? Triple G didn't even fight Daniel Jacobs or Canelo at that time. So how is he the B side? Ward had been around longer, had a better resume, still has a better resume, won a Super Six, beat Chad Dawson. How was Ward the B side? Because he had legal problems and an injury? You getting smoked. You talking about he the B side? The Triple G wasn't even on pay per view, and he had similar numbers on regular HBO. Ward didn't fight Kovalev. Bro, let's vote. If they got an L, get them out of my face. He talking about neutral terms. So Triple G was the A side with a weak resume and no pay per views or nothing. What are you talking about? He was the A side. If anything, they were both around the same. If anything, they were about both. But I can't even say that. That's a stretch because Ward had done more. So, you know what I mean? He's more known. Get Priscilla out of here. Get Priscilla out of here. Shooters. Ward at the time couldn't even sell out his hometown. You full of shit because I was at all his fights. I covered Ward's last 6 fights. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was there. You wasn't there. How you know? I had man Sway was there. I have pictures from Sway. All the Golden State Warriors were there. It was like the week of the Warriors won the finals. What the fuck are you talking about? I was there. Steph Curry was there. E40, Marshawn Lynch. This shit was lit. Get these people the fuck up out of here. See, that's the worst thing. There's people, motherfuckers on the computer telling me what the fuck the deal was when I was there. I lived it. I'm from the Bay. How you gonna tell me and I was there, you wasn't even there? I think Crabtree was there because he was with the Niners at the time. What are you talking about? It was like the week after the Warriors won the finals on one of his fights. And you said he couldn't even sell. That shit was lit. The Alexander Brand one, that didn't have as many people, but that was because no one knew Brand. And then his next fights, he went with Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? So those are in Vegas. They weren't even in his hometown. Hey, block Jesse Ortiz. Listen. We about to just eradicate our foes. Hold on. I gotta clean this comment section up. Jesse Ortiz is gone. I'm not answering all this like stupid shit. This is like these dudes was Michael B. Jordan was there. Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, was there. Killmonger. Um, Trey the Truth was there. Yeah, it was shit was lit. Shit was litty. Again, motherfuckers who are on the computer probably never even went to any fight, never paid to see a fight live, and they trying to tell me what the atmosphere was, and I was at all of Ward's last fights. It's crazy, man. Oh, this shit, well, he couldn't even sell out. You listen to some other YouTuber, another motherfucker who wasn't there, hating. You know what I'm saying? I was there. I was literally there. I have footage. I have footage backstage with Michael B. Jordan, and me and Michael B. Jordan, Kugler, all these. I interviewed Trader Truth. Like, what are you talking about? Boxing watcher, block him. Stop watching me. Go watch someone else. Boxing watcher, block them. I'm just we having a block party. I'm not arguing with none of this shit. We had to clean that up. Thank you. We had to have that block party. All this dumbass shit. Listen, these motherfuckers. He was like, I said block him. He's like, you mad, bro? I'm in Las Vegas, in 100-degree weather, at the MGM, a king size bed. Why the fuck do you think you can make me mad right now? Like honestly, I'm about to cover Crawford Horn, watch the fight for free, get some good footage for the channel, enhance the brand. Why do you think I would be mad at anything you're doing? I don't know you. Oh, you mad, bro? You can't make me mad. Life is good. I might fuck around and get room service just so I don't have to leave. Nah, cause there's some other Sarah Valdez got me wanting to go to the buffet. Y'all too emotional. You're mad? I pissed you off. How would you piss me off? I'm in Vegas. Why would I be pissed? I might go to the strip club see some hoochies just cause I can. I'm about to have a good fight week. Ain't shit, man. Troy's gonna be out here too. Yeah, whoever said that about Troy. Boss Red, $2. Are you going to Spence's fight? I mean, it's up to the fan. If the fans want me to go, I'ma go. Okay, the fans run the channel. Whatever, I'll go to whatever fight. If they can have a fight on Mars. If the fans want me, I'll find a way to get there. I'll be there with Arnold and Total. Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, Corey, get these people here, Vinny. I'll go wherever, man. I'm good wherever. I show respect to different cities and states. Have fun. Try to get y'all some footage. I never been to Girl Collection. You know we want to see you at the Spence fight. It's hot here in Texas too, bro. Damn. You can't stream in in strip clubs out. You just fuck around, get kicked out. I got to get on some Floyd Mayweather status like that to do all that. Like some all access Showtime credentials to the strip club. I need credentials to listen. If you got a strip like listen, if you got a strip club in Vegas, you want me to come through, get some B-roll of your girls, help you promote. Okay, I'll do it. I'll film. You just have to let me in and a couple of my homies in. I'll film it. I'll give you some exposure on the channel. Ego uncut, okay, like BT uncut, but different. If you want me to film like a tip drill video in your facility, I could do it. It might cost you, and you gotta let my homies in. Hey, it can't just be any strip club because some of these strip clubs be having like bitches have bullet holes. Like, damn, you who you went to war with? Like, why you got bullet holes and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be having prosthetic legs like the fugitive and shit. And it wasn't a one armed man. I'm like, hell no. They got the females got to look good. I ain't just fucking with no going to film no Charlize Theron and Monster and shit. Talking about oomps oomps like nah. I didn't nah. I didn't sign up for this. Y'all ain't got no more bitches in the back, huh? Y'all ain't got no more bitches, huh? This is it? This is the lineup, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll fuck around, turn that strip club into I have to Denzel the strip club. All right. Okay. I'm putting child support on all you bit. You think you could do this? Like, don't be having no busted chicks trying to have me. Yeah, Ego said he would come and film. She got a beer belly. She been eating that Carl's Jr., that Western bacon, that double Western bacon. Trying to have me film some baby D's and shit. Hell no. I am not gonna bury my son. That's how Denzel always be pointing and shit. King Kong ain't like, damn, motherfucker. You went to point school, motherfucker. Point guard. Denzel he be pointing the shit out some shit. I am not gonna bury. Oh, and y'all think y'all can make me mad? That's cute. Shout out to Nico, $2 super chat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I ordered breakfast in bed. Well, you didn't want to bring the breakfast in bed, huh? All right. That's how Denzel point. Like, oh, hey, you trying to catch? Sarah Valdez is fine in the motherfucker though. Hey, you got rejected. Hey, Sarah Valdez says, Rudy, I'll take my own ass to a fight. Hey, bro. Hey, how you get rejected? how you get how you get turned out in the ego live stream, man? That can't. Oh man, you gotta do something, Rudy. Hey, damn, Rudy. They everybody listen to this. How you let Sarah? How you get? Remember the MTV that next shit when they get off the bus? They be like next, like I'll slap the shit out of the chick if she. Sarah Valdez is talking shit. She said you in my hot seat now, Rudy. Oh my gosh, I love my job. This is funny. Damn. Sarah is a savage. She said, I take my. She on that Destiny's Child shit. Miss Independent. I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna give up. I ain't gonna hurt, but ain't gonna go stop her. Oh my gosh, Sarah Valdez says she a survivor. She independent. Oh my god. I ain't never seen someone get curved in the stream though. Hey, Terrell is clown. He said no scrubs. Scrub is a guy who thinks it's fun, also known as a buster. Hey, no, I don't want your number. No, I ain't gonna give you mine. No, hey. ah, ah. All right, I'm done. Sarah Valdez, you better not curve me like that. I'm boxing ego, motherfucker. I'm ego. That's I'm a. If she try to curve me, I'm gonna just talk to her like TB ego, just try to save my reputation. Like, okay, you don't want to go a date with me? Okay, 50 other girls want to go. You don't want to go? Okay, I'm money ego. Mosquito $10 super chat. Shmoney gang. He said War was so confident in beating Bum Lovekin. Y'all be crazy with these names. That he called him out after 2 years of inactivity. That means Ward considered Bum Lovekin nothing more than a fucking tune-up. God damn. I put this I put this on 67. This MGM AC worked like a motherfucker because it's super duper cold in here. Um, no, listen, just listen to this. Um, Pacquiao's coming off a loss, right? All right, Pacquiao's coming off a loss. and he says he still wants to fight Lucas Matisse. Hold on. Let me get situated. All right. I got Sarah Valdez's Insta. I love her. All right. More of what we've been talking about over here. Pacquiao has a dangerous fight with Matisse, but he told Bob Arum, according to Bob Arum, that he wants to fight after Matisse. He wants to fight Lomachenko. But then he also told Bob Arum, according to Arum, Arum says Pacquiao told him personally he has absolutely no interest in fighting Terrence Crawford. I'm about to make it rain with these donations. Okay. So, what does that suggest? Why would Pacquiao be willing to fight Lomachenko, drop down in weight from 147 to 135, right? But then he doesn't want to fight Terrence Crawford at the division he's fighting Matisse and has been fighting in for the most part. Recently, he fought Floyd at 47, etc. Right? What does that suggest to you? And then we talk about who's pound for pound number one. Some people like ESPN talking about Lomachenko's pound for pound number one. So if Lomachenko's pound for pound number one, he's a good fighter. But if he's pound for pound number one, like they say, then why does Terrence Crawford want to fight the pound for pound number one person, and he doesn't want to fight Terrence Crawford? Explain that. Lomachenko's this he's dazzling and all this shit. Y'all say he's pound for pound number one. So my question is, why does Pacquiao want to drop down to 35, and he's willing to fight Lomachenko, but then he told Arum that he has absolutely no interest in Crawford? What does that mean? Why would Pacquiao say that? Somebody explain this. I'm gonna wait before I get off. Say something. Say something. Less risk Crawford would stop him. See? Y'all can't get away from this truth. Best channel, hands down. Ego, number one. God bless Ego. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Because Crawford going to stop Pacquiao. Exactly. And Crawford would stop Lomachenko, too. But y'all don't want to hear it because y'all want to act like Lomachenko is invincible. He's good, bro. He's good. I like him. I like what he's doing, his movement. But it's these fans. They just start coming out of the woodwork. Remember, I did a live stream. My real ones will remember. I did a live stream, and they said Lomachenko would beat fucking Tommy Hearns at 154. I'm like, y'all are crazy. Y'all out your scalp. That Lomachenko would beat Tommy Hearns at that, because even at a skill perspective, you're gonna be at such a weight deficit. That would be crazy. Tommy Hearns is legit. I met him, legit 6'1", and he's older. So people get older, their posture might change or they might shrink a little bit or whatever. He's still tall as fuck. And they said Lomachenko would beat Tommy Hearns. I'm like, y'all really casual, really don't know what the fuck y'all talk about. Like, that's just disrespectful too. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Hearns can't barely like talk all the way good. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna disrespect a legend like that? And then now, once again, who is right? Who is right? Bob Arum says Lomachenko 140 is probably tops for him. But y'all was saying that the motherfucker could beat him at 154. Like I said, you guys will start seeing, listening to promoters, trainers, and dumbass YouTube channels or writers or whatever, and getting your logic from a place of no logic, a place of emotion. Y'all gonna be wrong more often than right. You know what I mean? Lomachenko will beat Tommy Hearns. What? They said he would beat him at 54. I got the video. And then now Bob Arum saying, "Oh, Loma's tops is 140." Why would he say that then? See, he's not the promoter who's a big advocate for Lomachenko. He's not even saying the shit, but that y'all saying. But once again, they're going off of emotion. Lomachenko got dropped by Linares, and you said he could beat Tommy Hearn. And remember, I even post on that same episode of live stream. I said, "What about Lomachenko versus Shane Mosley at lightweight?" Roberto Duran, and they're like, "Yeah, Loma will beat Shane. It'll be too much for him." Do you know who Shane Mosley was at 35? That's how I know these dudes don't know boxing, because they're not objectively breaking down. They're not like, "Oh, Shane was always susceptible to this, and he had a lazy jab." They're not breaking nothing down. They're just saying what makes them feel good. So they said Lomachenko would be far too much for Mosley, but Linares is not even as good. Like, in my opinion, he's good, but he's not Mosley good at lightweight. Mosley at lightweight was a god. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about he got knocked down, but he'd be far too much for Like, some of y'all dudes don't know, man. Mosley was aggressive, had speed, athleticism, power, still has a good chin. Because nobody really stopped Mosley. I know Anthony Mundine technically stopped him, but he really just said he had back spasms because he's older, probably shouldn't have been fighting. And then that's what happened. But nobody stopped. Shane Mosley went to all these divisions, Winky Wright and shit, 54 and all this, and never been stopped. Pacquiao, when Pacquiao was still able to knock people out from whatever, which is magically stopped. He didn't even stop him. Yeah, I'm gonna come to Chicago, but y'all don't get no fights because y'all scaring motherfuckers with this whole Takashi beef and all that. Yeah, don't like I said, I don't I appreciate you, but y'all don't gotta tell me everybody who's hating on me because I don't care because it doesn't. I mean, I'm in the MGM. Like I'm living my best life, trying to get you guys footage, traveling, and there's gonna be more. You know what I mean? I might go to that. I might really go to New Orleans for that Regis Prograis shit. So unless you see them making similar moves, covering fights, like see, I don't like. It's not. I'm not even sending people to fight. I'm sending myself to fight. I'm the spearhead. I'm the one that's doing it at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So unless they moving like this in the boxing game, then I don't really care. Unless they got like 100,000 or better like me verified, then it don't really matter. But Lomachenko still has a lot to prove. That's fair. Yeah, I don't dig the dissing legends to build up another fight. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Pretty Boy Floyd would struggle with and arguably lose. Love what you do for Ego Army, bro. Thank you, man. I'm trying to get out to more because at one point you have a great chat. Hold on, Anthony Allen, $5 super. Y'all showing mad love in the super chat gang, super chat nation. Y'all get me hyped. Anthony Allen says $5 super chat. You have a great channel, Ego. Keep it going. What's your next on the schedule for boxing coverage? Well, next is the fight I'm out here for, Crawford versus Horn. After it's really is whatever the fans want. To be honest, I might try to go to that Regis Prograis. You got the Errol Spence fight. That's a good fight. It's whatever. Actually, I'm a little bit mad this week. I'm a little bit mad because I actually wanted to go to the Staples. I've never covered a fight at the Staples Center. Keep showing love for the best boxing channel on YouTube 24/7. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I actually wanted to go to the Staples Center to cover a fight, and I like the Leo Santa Cruz versus Abnamades card, and Jermall Charlo is going to be on the card, and it's LA. So PBC fights usually bring out pretty good crowds, like other fighters, so you can get. I can honestly say I probably get more work when I cover PBC fights because You might see a Deontay Wilder there, even if he's not fighting. Broner might be there, Tank David. You know what I'm saying? Like you see all the people from PBC, and they have such a stable that some of them will come out, so I can get more interviews and catch up with the guys. You know what I mean? More so than like Top Rank or Golden Boy, because like Top Rank, I don't know. Is Lomachenko going to be at this fight? Is I don't know. I don't know who's going to come out, but it's a good fight. So the fans wanted. I asked the fans. I said, "What's the better fight that you want me to cover?" And they said Crawford Horn. So we here. I told you the fans run the channel. But I'm mad because I would have went if Leo Santa Cruz like there. It's weird that boxing does this because right before this fight, I think there was like a week or two straight with no boxing. Like it was like 2 weeks with no boxing. And I'm like, why didn't one of these, either Top Rank or PBC, why didn't they put their card in that empty space instead of putting it on the same night? Because you have to keep in mind, sometimes this stuff is like, there's like a finals or a soccer game or a UFC on the same night. So at least let's not compete with ourselves, boxing versus boxing on the same night. But whatever. You know what I mean? I think one of the fight should have probably been on that empty space. And then I would have tried to go to both. That's what I'm saying. Like last week was dry or whatever week it was recently. So if Top Rank brought Crawford Horn right then, last week or whatever, or PBC put their card, then it would have been cool. Damn ego LA gonna be lit. How you gonna rub it in? He's like, yeah, it's gonna be lit. That's what I'm saying. LA's always lit. And I get them bacon wrap hot dogs. Oh my gosh. Those hot dogs be the ones. But I have fun in Vegas too. The West Coast is fun. Fuck it. I just love it. But I like the East Coast. I like to travel too. We in the MGM today. Okay. Look, they suckered me into opening this fucking water. I woke up in the middle of the night like hella thirsty. I was so thirsty. I was like, man, let me open this $600 water. I was so. You ever wake up in the middle of the night feel like what the fuck? I can't breathe. I need something. I need something to drink. I felt like dehydrated and all types of shit. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I'm about to get up out of here. Oh, Dillian Whyte, Joseph Parker, good fight. I like it. But it's still not Luis Ortiz, which is what I told you. I even offered. I said if I am wrong, and that is the next fight, Dillian Whyte versus Luis Ortiz, because Eddie Hearn was like, oh yeah, we might be able to make it. I said I would buy 2 tickets for the fans. So looks like I get to save my money. They ain't fighting next. But Joseph Parker's still a good fight for Dillian Whyte. It's kind of interesting. They both look about the same size. Uh, I think it's pay per view though. I don't know about that, but I don't know who's the distributor for America. But I believe it's pay per view in the UK. But I think all of y'all shit is pay per view. But see, that's what. Listen, oh my gosh, Joshua Wilder shit. Everything be pay per view because it's like a lot more affordable in the UK. Pay per view out here be like $70 to $100 and shit. Shout out to J Dog. Yeah, they be charging pay per view for everything. But see, this is the thing I don't understand, man. Eddie Hearn in DAZN, but this is gonna be on pay per view, so I'm assuming it's not on DAZN. So this to me sounds like a perfect fight for DAZN. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude Johnny Player, $10 money game. He says, "Ego, bet $10 on the table for your homie." He gave me $10 spending money on them casinos. I gotta get it now, man. Listen, this seems Joseph Parker versus Dillian Whyte seems like a perfect fight to lure people into DAZN. But then Eddie Hearn's still putting on pay per view. So I thought DAZN was about giving back to the fan. Oh, I guess the timing. I guess DAZN ain't gonna be out by then. DAZN don't come out till September, and this fight's in July. But still, like I don't know, man. That sounds like the perfect fight for DAZN. So once again, I need to see what Eddie Hearn's talking about because Joshua ain't gonna be on no damn DAZN. Daniel Jacobs has an HBO contract. He ain't gonna be on DAZN. And then you're not putting even Dillian Whyte versus Joseph Parker on DAZN. So I just want to know, like, what's gonna be on DAZN? What fighters does he have assigned? Like, why is it so? Why is the information pouring out so slow? You get what I'm saying? But I guess we'll find out in due time. So to recap, Triple G, he's in between a rock and a hard spot. He's probably gonna have to take a Canelo deal, no matter what they offer, because like, who else is he gonna fight? Somebody else more dangerous, possibly for less money. Terrence says, Ego, how do I donate money to your channel? I will donate money to a good bro. Um, if you see a dollar sign in this stream, you could do it that way. You can also, I have Patreon, Venmo. That's on my page if you're like on a desktop or you go to the desktop version on your phone. You'll be able to see all that in the About Me section. So, yeah, appreciate it. I'm about to get something to eat. Sarah Valdez inspired me. I'm probably going to go to, I don't know, maybe a buffet. I'm going to see where my homies is at and see what's good. I'll be back later. Holla at me. Peace out, y'all. Thank you, Sarah, sweetie. Peace out, y'all.